It's awesome to be in a fight with two dudes who could definitely beat your ass in real life, but who are paid to lose to you. Here we are on Dancing with the Stars, choreographing our battle scene dance. Really hoping America calls in and votes us to be the #1 dance couple. This is more physical than the first movie for me. They've taken the action hero element that worked in the first movie and expanded on that. Oh, yeah.
Welcome. We'd like to offer you a special treat.
The auction sequence begins as just this scary moment in which the dinosaurs that you've known and loved are going to be sold off.
Sold!
Which, of course, goes wrong, because when did holding a dinosaur auction in your house ever go right?
The Stygimoloch, it's like a funny dinosaur, so it's not scary.
From the very first moment, I realized the potential of the Stygimoloch. He breaks everything. I mean, he doesn't stop. There's a moment that you can see just people flying and flying.
So this is our one and only big fight on a Jurassic movie. So this is Chris coming in, seeing the Stygimoloch doing its rampage in here. The first thing he sees is one of the guards about to take out the Stiggy, so he sneaks up behind him. And then we're into this kind of big punch-up where he takes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys.
Hey, this is fun! Just because you have tattoos on your head doesn't mean you're a mercenary, okay? We're not mercenaryists. Hopefully there's a sense of irreverence, but also it has the thread of an action movie going through it. Just so cool.
You get into a fight in a room with a load of dinosaurs, get to beat up a load of guys. It doesn't get any more action than that, does it? This is Jurassic pumped up.
Make it count.
3, 2, 1, action!
I don't know the official number. I think it's around 4,000. I think I just beat up 4,000 guys. I left my own path of destruction.
There is fire in the hole. We are firing blanks to make sure everyone has ear protection.
Oh, look what I found in my ears. Little chunks of potato. Am I speaking loudly right now? Yes. I got in the earplugs because I'm about to shoot this gun at that dinosaur's face.
So once you have the gun, we can just put a little pre-frame here.
The first time I thought about Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, I thought about what was my first reaction watching the very first Jurassic Park.
Turn the light off!
And I remember the fear of being in front of a T-Rex. And the suspense of the kitchen scene with the velociraptors. And Colin was wanting to have a bigger sense of suspense in Fallen Kingdom.
The whole movie was building to a Monster in a House movie. And we had a vision of a little girl in her bed with the covers pulled up tight with little kind of starry lights that your kids have in their bedroom.
When this idea of doing this like feral creature came and make this the villain creature of the story, the monster, the first reference for J.A. was Dracula.
When I was a kid, one scene that provoked nightmares for months was Frank Langella playing Dracula in John Badham's version. And I remember Frank Langella crawling down and sneaking in through the window, upside down. From the moment I read that on the script, the interrupter is sneaking in through Macy's window, I thought it was the same idea, and I wanted to bring back that fear that I had. That scene is a homage to John Badham and that version of Dracula.
Action.
I love making movies.
He's crawling up the bed.
It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie, if not my favorite. That simplicity of a scared little child and a vicious dinosaur in a tight, confined space, I think is incredible.
And we had that amazing fight that Blue has with the interrupter in Macy's room. Kids always play with dinosaurs, mostly in their bedrooms. So I thought, how cool would it be to bring that game to reality? So you turn the toys into real dinosaurs, and you turn that fantasy into a real dinosaur fight.
3, 2, 1, and... Guys, we're gonna shoot one.
Since the first movie, Jurrasic World, came out, and, you know, just so blessed it was such a big hit. The best part has been able to ask for really weird things in my contract, so every set, I have to have a wooden horse that I can play with in between takes. Really keeps my mind off things, keeps me in character.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, let's get Chris on his horse. Thank you.
Jay and Colin, they thought, let's go for the classic. Let's go to the rooftop. Let's make this almost Western-like confrontation at the very end.
To me, it felt the only way to really surprise people. Instead of trying to go bigger, now we have 6 dinosaurs fighting. It just seems like the way to do it is to go smaller and more intense and just a little deeper.
It will be a bit like Hitchcock's Vertigo, but with a monster. So that should be pretty cool.
The rooftop sequence we were drawing in so many different versions before we had a set absolutely established. JA would want to see something, so then the set would have to change to be able to make this idea work.
You need to have everything very, very well prepared, but sometimes it could look like rigid if you get a stick too much to the previs or the boards. I think the shooting is something alive. And you have great people all the time around you. You have the actors, you have all the team, and you try to make it better.
I rehearsed for the big stunt, which is Maisie sliding down a massive glass roof. This morning, we practiced actually on the set, where Maisie's climbing along the roof and the interrupter smashes out of her window.
I'm gonna be really scared, and you're gonna be like, come on, Owen. Here we go.
And action!
Come on!
Just working with Izzy, who's earned the name The Kid Rock, because she does all her own stunts.
Hello. It's quite fun.
You good? Yeah. This way!
We're on top of a roof, and there's rain, and harnesses, and dinosaurs, and lasers, and I mean, what more could you want?
A little wet, cold, and beat up, but still happy. Okay? Still happy.
You're doing that, so at least we'll be like...
So I was begging you just sit, tell me when to stop.
You can imagine how complex it was to shoot the fight between Blue and the interrupter, because it was such a small place.
Since you're up there, you can come back down into whatever piece you want. Yeah. Him smashing into the glass and the glass breaking. Yeah.
And you need to deal with all the visual effects and the action.
3, 2, 1,
But everyone was so prepared, so ready. Everything went perfect.